sticker looks like. $2.48. But because it's on clearance, you can get it for $1.25. So that's a nice bargain to get these lovely, colorful little candies. And as you can see, they are quite small, very adorable. I do wonder what the recipe is. Let's see. It's Brock's Rainbow Imperial Cookies. So it gives rice, sugar, sour cream, egg, vanilla extract, flour, and one package of this stuff. We should make that. Oh, we should do that, totally. Man, I think we might do that. I think we're gonna make this. When I bought this, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do with it. Now, any of this stuff that I can't use or don't want, I give it away. None of this stuff is wasted. I give away a lot of this stuff. But this one, maybe we can make the little cheesecake bars. That actually sounds really good. We'll do that. I don't know when, but we will totally do that. Because I am kind of curious. I kind of want to see what these taste like. It looks pretty good. Alright. We're next. Now we get into the smaller crinkles. So actually only really crinkles if you mess with it a lot. It's a little packet of tea. This is probiotic tea. I think it's just an individual tea bag. No, I'm wrong. There are 5 tea bags in here from Celestial Seasonings, and they make all different kinds of tea. This is English breakfast black tea, and it says that it does contain caffeine. So in this package, you're going to get 5 little tea bags from Celestial Seasonings. This was originally $1.24, but now you can get them on clearance, and we have the clearance sticker right up here for only 50 cents for 5 Celestial Seasonings English breakfast probiotic black tea with the caffeine. Wow. If you notice, one thing about these stickers, and it is true in some other stores as well, like Ollie's, they do their stickers this way. If you've ever noticed, the stickers are perforated. You see that they're kind of cut. The reason they do that is so if someone, because this happened when I worked in Eckerd's, this happened all the time. People would peel a sticker off of a cheaper item and stick it on a more expensive item, and then try to get the more expensive item at the cheaper price. But with stickers like this, if you try to pull it off, it's just going to come apart. It would be very difficult to transfer this sticker to anything else without it being very obvious that you had done so. So that's why they do that. Right there. That's why it's made that way. And this one you can actually see, well, sort of, it's kind of sticking up a little bit. That's the little perforations and the cuts that are just there. They're just that way. When you pull the sticker off to put it on here, it's already like that. The person applying the sticker to the item does not have to do that. And when I worked in Eckerd, I wished we had stickers like that. Because depending on who the manager was, if the person kicked up enough of a fuss, one of the managers I worked with would just give it to them, even knowing what they were doing, just to keep them from making a scene, which I didn't think was right. Like, you know they did that. You know, I know, but I don't want them to get mad. You know, I don't want to make a scene. Like, okay, but so I wished we had stickers like this where if you went to pull it off, it would just come apart, and you could not put it on anything else. Totally has nothing to do with this. I just thought I would mention that. So I think this is the only tea that we have here, and it is from Celestial Seasonings. And you have this little packet with 5 tea bags in it. Probiotic tea. Because everything is probiotic these days, basically. Either that or it's infused with charcoal. See, they need to find a way to make probiotics infused with charcoal and gluten-free, and everyone would buy it. Alright. This sticker, you can really see the perforation. It was just sort of slapped on here. However, you could probably, well, I don't know. See, look at it. If you try to pull it, it's going to come apart all over the place. What is this? It is fast rising recipe on the back for soft white loaf bread, which you can make with this yeast. Now this yeast was originally 98 cents, and they had a bunch of it. I guess they're discontinuing it, or maybe they're changing the packaging or something, but now it's only 74 cents for 3 packets of fast rising instant yeast. Might make a nice little maraca. Each packet is 0.25 ounces. You get a total of 3 for only 74 cents. It's fabulous. Look at that pretty blue. It has a nice design on it. All kinds of pictures. It says sprinkle baking. Sprinkle baking, that's it. 2 words, that's all we get for our cheap, fast rising instant yeast from great value. Each one of these had a sticker on it. And you're supposed to actually scan this barcode. This bottom half right here is supposed to go over this barcode, but they didn't bother to do that. You have to be careful too when you're ringing up stuff. If you have a bunch of clearance stuff, you want to make sure it rings up properly, because sometimes it doesn't. I had something in here that didn't ring up properly. I don't remember what it was. Here's one. Now they had tons and tons of this, and this one actually does not have a sticker on it. I think because they had so much of this, they had 2 or 3 big boxes of this particular flavor. From Kikkoman, we have Chow Seasoning Mix, and this must be something that they are just no longer going to carry. They had a lot of it on the clearance section, like tons of it, and I don't remember how much it was. It says new look. Well, it must not have been enough to save it, because it didn't make it. It's kind of like the couple, you know, that they've been together forever and then they get married and almost instantly split up. Yeah, sometimes that doesn't help. But doesn't that look yummy? I think it looks quite yummy. Now this little packet is 1 1/8 of an ounce of Kikkoman Chow Seasoning Mix. And so this is going to be just a single serve packet. You're probably going to use it all at once. So there's really no need to put a zipper seal or anything like that on it, because you're probably just going to put it all in there at one time. So they had a lot of it, but I only got one because I wanted to show you. Kikkoman Chow Seasoning Mix. No preservatives added. So it's got that going for it too. Well, these things are profoundly crinkly. I forgot about these. I have, I think, 4 of these. It's couscous. I think they're all couscous, but it's different flavors. It's different flavors of couscous. Now this is from Twisted, and I am not familiar with this brand. I think it's going to be really good though. Twisted Flavor Company. Fill your world with flavor, which I love to do. This is Moroccan-inspired fruity flavor couscous. I love couscous. You can do all kinds of things with it. This package is 3.53 ounces of the Moroccan-inspired flavor. It was $1, but because they are no longer going to carry it, or it has been discontinued, it is now marked down to the bargain price of only 50 cents, according to this clearance sticker on the front. They did not put a sticker on the back, but again, I'm thinking it might be like the Chow Seasoning. They had a bunch of this, and I guess they didn't really feel like getting super detailed with it, like putting stickers on all the barcodes. They just kind of slapped them on the front and left it at that. But so, this one is Moroccan-inspired, fruity flavored couscous, and of course they have the instructions on the back. We have a microwave instructions and stovetop instructions. inspired fruity flavor couscous. That's gonna be good. Well, actually, I think they're all gonna be good. The next one we have is Italian inspired savory lemon flavored couscous with sunflower seeds. There's just so much going on here, I don't even know where to start. First of all, I love the packaging. Look at all the pretty colors, the green and the red on here. It's just so exciting. My goodness. So, I've never tried lemon flavored couscous with sunflower seeds. Whoa. And stuff like this would be good with so many different things. Like I could make some chicken, pork chops, or just eat it by itself. I mean, you could just do so much with this. So this is Italian inspired, and it was also only 50 cents for this envelope here, which again is 3.53 ounces of mix. Now the next one is also Italian inspired, but it's a little different. This one is Italian inspired sun-dried tomato and chili flavored couscous. Oh man, that sounds really good. You ever have a night where you eat dinner really late? I had to file a patent application at like 9:30 this evening. I just got done. I finished up at about 10:30. And dinner got messed up for me. Like the kids ate. I went and got them something. But I didn't get anything for me because I was working and I had an exercise class to go to, and everything just got messed up, and I ended up just eating a very sad little ham sandwich that I put together, and it just wasn't enough. But it's so late that I don't really want to eat now, you know. So right now, honestly, everything looks delicious, but now I do think that would be really good. I love sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm thinking I've never tried it with chili, like chili flavor in couscous. Now it does say it's spicy. I don't know how spicy, but that just, to me, that looks so good. Oh my word. So that was only 50 cents as well. And I figure at 50 cents, I mean, even if I don't like it, I'm not really out a whole lot. You know, it's 50 cents. So if it's not good, I'm not going to worry about it. The last container I have of the Twisted Flavor Company couscous is Mediterranean inspired grilled vegetable flavored couscous. Oh, look at that one. Oh my goodness. Grilled vegetables. Oh, there are some really good grilled vegetables. I love to grill squash. Like you brush it with a little bit of olive oil and put some seasoned salt on there and zucchini as well and grill it. Oh man, it's so good. Or just fry it in a pan. That way's fine too. But yeah, so this one was also only 50 cents. 3.53 ounces. Look at the pretty sort of a mustard yellow color, and then you have the blue coming through here on this packaging. It's really pretty. Yeah, so I'm not familiar with any of these. I'm definitely looking forward to trying all of them. And the good thing is they had a bunch of it, all different flavors, so if I try them soon and I find that there's one I really like, I can just go back and buy the rest of it for 50 cents or cheaper. I mean, they might mark it down even more. Sometimes they do. So, yeah, yummy Twisted Flavor Company couscous. Yay. And the next item I have is for like a crock pot, which it's definitely getting close to crock pot season. I haven't had my crock pot out all summer, and I was just thinking about making some barbecue chicken in the crock pot. That would be so good. I might do that this weekend. I don't know. I love the crock pot. It's so great. You just throw some stuff in there and get it going and just forget about it. It's so wonderful, and it smells so good, you know. But this was on the clearance aisle, and I'm sorry, I don't know how much it is. I didn't look. But this is Tuscan multi-cooker. It's an Italian herb blend for a simple home-cooked bruschetta pasta. Wow. Okay, so you can make chicken bruschetta pasta with this. I was just gonna mix it up in a meatloaf. I'm very simple with my meatloaf. I don't add a lot of crazy stuff to it. I really don't. I put in the egg, and usually I will put in some oregano or Italian seasoning or something like that. I will even use like Italian breadcrumbs if I have any. If not, I just use plain ones and then add some Italian seasoning to it. I don't add like a bunch of chopped up vegetables and stuff. I don't really do that. I keep it very simple. But yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw this. Was like I could make do a meatloaf with that. I think that'd be pretty good. Sometimes you just have to try things, you know. There was even a candy bar there. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if this is one that they discontinued. It was just this one. Now it's broken, but honestly, these get broken all the time and they don't put them on the clearance aisle. They just leave them there. This is an M&M's candy bar. Did you know that M&M's makes a candy bar? Well, they do. This is a milk chocolate bar, and it has little M&M's minis in it, which seems kind of redundant, but you have little candy coated M&M's inside the chocolate bar. This is milk chocolate, and this bar is a total of 4 ounces. You save 47 cents on it. It is now only $1.41 for this 4-ounce chocolate bar that feels like it's broken in a couple of places. I really don't think that's why they put it there, because again, like I said, these things get broken all the time and they don't do anything to them. They just leave them where they are and hope that someone will buy them. It's marked as M&M's MCXL tablet. That's what it says on the label. But so it's a nice M&M's chocolate bar. This is something that we will go for a long time and not eat, and then we'll have a whole bunch of it. You know, we'll have it 2 or 3 times in a month. Spaghetti. My kids get sick of spaghetti. I get sick of spaghetti. This is thick spaghetti. I guess it's going to be a little bit different from regular spaghetti, but honestly, it looks the same. I don't know if they've just started calling regular spaghetti thick spaghetti. Well, it's number 7. Isn't that regular spaghetti? I don't know, but apparently somebody got hungry and they opened it up and ate some, because they've taped up the side of the box. Right here, they've just wrapped it in tape. Probably what happened was, and this happened when I worked at Eckerd's, sometimes we would get in merchandise and the glue that seals it together just doesn't hold and it just pops open. It's not that somebody opened it. It just popped open. So we would just tape it shut. So, but because of that, you can save a whole 32 cents on this 1-pound package of Barilla thick spaghetti. It says that it's Italy's #1 brand of pasta. And it's only 96 cents. And I'm curious. I've never seen it labeled this way before. I like the regular spaghetti. My mom prefers the thin spaghetti. I'm not a big fan of it. She also likes angel hair pasta. I really don't. It's annoying. Like, I can't get it around my fork for some reason. I like just regular spaghetti. Like, I don't want the thin stuff. But I'm going to try this and see. I'm just going to compare it to I think I just have some Aldi spaghetti downstairs in the kitchen. It's whatever Aldi has. I'm just going to compare it and see if it's any different. And in case you don't know what spaghetti noodles look like, you can actually see it through that little window You need, well, dang, they call it beer can chicken, but you gotta provide your own can of beer. And the seasoning and the chicken and olive oil. Well, I don't have any beer. Beer has gotten expensive. My word. Somebody was telling me that. And I was in Walmart and I just happened to go by there. I'm not really a drinker, but even I noticed, my God, it has gone way up. I'm glad I don't drink it now. Good Lord. It's insane how much it's gone up. But anyway, oh, with this, they have a recipe for grilled pork chops. And, of course, the beer can chicken. Honestly, I think I'd rather just do it with pork chops. Oh, I love pork chops. Oh my goodness, I do. I don't mean to brag, but I think I make pretty good pork chops. Now, my mother, I hated pork chops growing up because when she cooks any kind of meat, she cooks it to death. Like, she will just about char it, like burn it to smithereens. And when she made pork chops, she would cook them until they were tough and chewy, like just no tenderness or anything. It was like shoe leather. And I always thought pork chops were awful because that's how she would cook them. I mean, you could about use them, for frisbees. I don't cook them like that at all. I mean, I don't eat them undercooked, but you can prepare pork chops without making them tough and chewy. But anyway, I might try this with pork chops. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out when I get to that point. We also have this stuff, Sure Gel, and this is another one that looks like the packaging opened up, which sometimes it does. This is premium fruit pectin from Sure Gel. This stuff has been around forever. You save $1.28 on this. The bargain price is only $1.66 for this packet of pure gel fruit pectin, and this is for homemade jams and jellies. This I'll probably give away. I don't prepare stuff. And sometimes you get packages that are damaged like this. These are Welchs fruit snacks. Now you're supposed to have 10 pouches in here. There may be 10, there may not. We don't know. Welchs. These are the mixed fruit snacks. See, here it makes you think you're getting all this lovely fruit. There's really not that much fabulous fruit in here. This box was only $1.79 with this clearance sticker on it. You save 59 cents on this item. As you can see, the bottom half of the clearance sticker is down here. I think that the barcode must have been down there, but this is the one that you will now scan. If you're buying the clearance item, you want to scan the barcode from the yellow sticker, like that one right there. So the one that's going to give you the discounted price. And we have one more thing, one last thing. Now, I really like this stuff. There's a particular brand that they have at Aldi that I like a lot. This is chicken flavored Mexican rice. Now, I like it, and my younger son likes it. My older son doesn't like it so much, but he'll eat it. But you know what he does? It's so gross. He'll put ketchup on it. It's disgusting. I can't even stand the smell of it. I can smell the ketchup, and it's just, ugh. But this is Goya, which that might be the brand they have at Aldi. I honestly don't remember. But this is chicken flavored Mexican rice, and it is only $1.91. The package does not appear to be any more damaged than any other packages on the shelf, so this might be an item that they are just no longer going to carry at that particular location, or it might be an item that was discontinued by the manufacturer. dinner. I show you different ways you can prepare and enjoy